What's up, everyone? This is supposed to be the double upload about the Phoebe Bridgers performance, but since the Super Bowl, I was also going to do a video on the Weeknd's Super Bowl halftime show, and I'm going to do both in this one video for next week. Well, now that you guys are watching it, it's this week, so we could catch up on our schedule. Um, I'm gonna start with Phoebe Bridgers' performance because that's the most controversial one right now. Uh, Amazing performance. Debut on Saturday Night Live. Phoebe Bridgers performed Kyoto, and she also performed I Know the End. Really awesome vocals, even though that they may not sound as soft, I guess. But Kyoto's, like a really fast-paced song, garage pop, and um, I think the the like prosthetics of the whole performance was good. They all the performers have the skeleton suits that she wears in the album, and Kyoto wasn't the one that was controversial, but nonetheless, it's really good to check it out. I think people really enjoyed it. Really beautiful performance. And then we're getting to I Know the End, which is the last song she performed. She only performed two. And it's look, like I mentioned in my review, I Know the End is supposed to represent that she's kind of overcoming all her internal demons and external forces, but in the end, she can't. And that's okay. Sometimes people can't come over these things, and that is what the song is about. Very beautiful and amazing energy that she gives off. And then at the end, she just explodes, just like in the song. She just explodes. She starts screaming, but it's not to the point where it's cringy or anything like that. It's just beautiful art. Beautiful art that she gives off and energy. I don't see why people are so pissed off and saying that this is disrespectful, especially to the crew of Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live, to my understanding, is very like improv. Like they have an idea of their sketches and performances, but it's mostly improvised. That's my understanding. But she even said in a post, I believe, that she asked if she could do this certain thing that I'm going to say right now. So when she's screaming, she starts like freaking out, and like she goes up to her guitarist and like she's just like nudging up against him, like as if she's on something. And then she keeps screaming. She's on the floor on her knees, and she's just playing her guitar, going off, and everything's just like triumphant. Everything's just going on like wacko. And then she gets up and she starts smashing her guitar on the speakers, and people said that it's so disrespectful, not only to her, but the crew of Saturday Night Live, the crew that was performing with her, and the guitar brand. I thought what was funny was that the guitar brand actually commented on this and said that their guitars are really meant to be indestructible, and they could really take a hit. And they said that she was smashing it pretty hard, but they didn't say that it was like bad or anything like that. It's all lightheartedness. Guitar, rock and roll. That's all what it is. A stereotype is that the guitarists smash their guitars. As a kid, everyone thought that when they're done with performing, they just smash the guitar like yeah, and that's what she did. I don't know why everyone is just so pissed that she did this. Oh, going back to what I said about Saturday Night Live being improvised, she actually asked if she could do that, and they were okay with this. So I don't see what the problem is. She's just her being her. Amazing performance. Go check it out. Link in the description below. Also, moving on to the Weeknd Super Bowl halftime show. I had to watch this a few times because when it first happened, we were watching it outside, and the TV that my dad has, it's a really big TV, but not a big sound system. So I was with everyone talking, and couldn't really hear good. But I watched it a few times by myself on the phone, and amazing performance. You know, the guy put in $7 million of his own money. Very surprising on some of the choices that he did, especially with like that Dark Angel. I had no idea. Honestly, I thought he was gonna go through each phase, like, you know, starting off fine, then he gets beat up, and then he goes to the bandages, and then the full bandages. I thought he was gonna do that. Kind of glad he didn't, cause people would not have liked that at all. I would have. That would have been awesome. But this performance was awesome, nonetheless. You know, put in a lot of work, especially that it's him by himself. There were no guests, and you know he really pulled it off. He had a lot of weight on his shoulders. The jacket weighed 44 pounds. Um, and yeah, I thought the song selection was great. Even going back to Trilogy with Glass Table Girls, awesome. Started off with Starboy. Uh, really loved how, you know, the background, like those dark angels or whatever, you know, their glowing eyes. And I really think that when the little stairway or whatever opened back up, he went back in, that they were playing a different live version of After Hours. I thought that was awesome. And then when he went into like that House of Mirrors type thing, you know, the memes, I thought that was really interesting. And when he's holding the camera, he's just like in the face, his face is in it. Um, really awesome that he, you know, simple. The halftime show was like simple, like tactics, but it worked off so well, especially when he went back out into the field and they just had like lights and they're just like moving around. You know, stuff like that works. And I think he had an amazing performance. I don't get the deal of some people saying that is the most boring, most blandest, and stupid show that they've ever seen. Maybe because they don't understand music. Ooh, shots thrown. Anyways, that is all I gotta say. Check those out. They're gonna be in the description below. Awesome performances by both artists. And thank you all for supporting the Past the Jams. See you in the next video.